This is where I'm going to be hunting today. It's a grain field. The lighter colored areas is where the rockchucks has eaten the grain. A little white hole right there, that's a rockchuck hole. And we're going to come up to a little blue pipe. At the bottom of the screen you'll see a rockchuck run from there. At the top of the screen you'll see where they've completely eaten the grain. Look at all the trails that the rockchucks are using to get to the grain field. They have holes all around that irrigation pipe. It comes from this little mound and there's some trees in behind it. It's a very little spot. I'm going to set up in this little rock pile right here, just beyond that sprinkler pipe. If you look real close, you'll see a rockchuck run at the bottom of the rocks. Out underneath this wheel line, if you look real close at the bottom hole, you'll see a rockchuck dive into his hole. If this was in a pasture, this is where an animal, cow or a horse, if they're running, they can break their legs in these holes. You can see the trails that the rockchucks are using to go out and eat all the grain. Big tree to the top left, you'll see a rockchuck run just to the bottom of it. There he goes. That tree from the blind is going to be 53 yards. The top of the rock pile from where I'm going to set up my blind, the farthest will be about 47 yards. I'm going to set my camo blind right up in these trees right here. I'll be shooting right at those sprinkler pipes, so I'll have to move all the ones up the top of the screen. The wheel lines, I'll have to move those so I can shoot to that rock pile. Watch for two rockchucks. One will dive in the hole right there, and another one will run from the rocks into that hole. They have perforated the ground around them, that pipe right there, but there's no damage to the canal walls, so that will be okay. But look at all the holes that they're making. I'm hoping that it's too hot for them to go eat. They'll stay in the rocks. That one's right on top, so I won't shoot him. I don't know why this farmer don't poison all these. There is a ton of them. I didn't come here last year. I came 2 years ago. If I came last year, there wouldn't be so many. But now I've arrived here, and this is after they have their babies. So there's going to be a lot more chucks now than if I'd have came before they would have gave birth. One come out a little bit left. I just ranged that one on top, and he's 44 yards. That one's the same distance. This one's just a couple yards closer. Wind left to right. Well, that's about the fourth one that's come out of that hole. A tent's almost in the way there. Pretty brave there, little buddy. Yeah, that's better. Oh, you little, or you big rat. Get back here. That one's about 47 yards. He's farther back. Where'd he go? There's one right there. There's one. There's one right in front of him somewhere. That's him right there. I don't know why, I just want him. Oh, there's another one come up right next to him. Right there. Where'd that other guy go? I'll get a triple. There's two more right there. Okay, try for that triple. Got a triple. Well, I'll be darned. Got you, little booger. I know exactly where my gun's shooting, so... Take him right behind the shoulder. Take him right there. Got him. Once you know when your gun's shooting, that you can take those shots, you know you're not going to miss.
This is my Marmot militia barrel. I have done nothing to try to make it accurate. I put it on my gun, took my 177 barrel off, put it on my gun. It just makes a ragged hole, sighting in at 30 yards. Boy, the Rockchucks, there's one there and one running right there. And it's very, very accurate. These are Rockchucks are 40 yards plus, and I can almost call my shots. Very nice, very nice. Turn my Marauder in, just a shooting machine. Really surprised I haven't seen as many to the left in this area. I'm sure there is a lot of them right back in here, but they're not popping up. I hold my tent, my chair, and my table in on this little game carrier I built. Had to move all these pipes, these wheel lines. This is my setup. It's dark inside. My gun's sitting right here on the table. Off this side, you can see where the Rockchucks have just ate everything down. Unless we can get ahead of the numbers of Rockchucks, it's not going to get any better.